features. I can tell how you're doing based on how you spend your downtime. That's what I said. I had to figure this thing downtime out because it was giving me away. And then I realized the reason why they call it downtime is because that's the time when most people engage in the activities that prevent them from going up in life. The reason why they call it downtime is because that's the time when most people engage in the activities where they're complaining about things that they could correct, where they become like the dog when the man was walking down the street, and maybe you've heard my dad talk about the story. The man was walking down the street and he passed this man on the porch, and there was a dog moaning and groaning. You remember? And they said, "Why is this dog on the porch moaning and groaning?" He said, "It's because he's laying on a nail." The man walking down the street said, "Why doesn't he get up?" He said, "Because it's not hurting him bad enough." And see, in order for you to maximize your downtime, you have to know the difference between where you are now and where you could be with the team behind you. And here's the thing, when you maximize your downtime, you'll maximize your lifetime.
Amen.
In the past 2 years, everyone knows that Les Brown is a great father. A great speaker, but he's an even better father. And I became a father 3 years ago. I gave birth to my son, Honor Phoenix Brown.
He didn't give birth.
And when my son was born, when I looked him in his eyes for the first time, I was the first face that he saw. His little nails were so soft, they curled up on me when he grabbed my hand. And right there in that moment, I realized that I needed to keep alive the legacy of Mrs. Mamie Brown.
Mamie Brown.
You see, my son was never around to meet Mrs. Mamie Brown. But because Mamie Brown maximized her downtime, because she was willing to take the bus and clean floors on Miami Beach just so that my dad could have the opportunities to be here today, I realized that my son, Honor Brown, he's a part of Mamie Brown's dynasty.
Amen.
And see, I want to teach you about the three